to our playthrough. We are moving forward in the game tonight. Again, this is our playthrough of Final Fantasy VII, doing our best to play through the entire game as best as we can. We're not going to 100% it because I just don't have 20 years to sink into the entire game from the get-go. Now we're going to do our best to combine different guides in here to get the best experience we can out of the game. You'll see right away I've been doing some grinding since last time we released a video here. I haven't done that much. It's been something to the tune of about an hour and a half or so. And both of our characters here, Aeris and Cloud, are about, I'd say about I don't know, something like 3 or 4 levels ahead of where they were when we left before. Cloud is coming in at level 14, I think, and Aeris is at level 11. Yeah, level 14 and 12, respectively. At this point, the experience that we've been gathering is null and void, but what I've been trying to do is keep my gil somewhere around 5,000. Only because I think it's a pretty safe number for this point in the game. I'm going to do a couple more battles around here just to show you how I approach the grinding in these battles. And then we'll move forward with the story and the plot a little bit. Again, the idea here for each of these parts is to be about an hour long. We will see what happens. So there are many different types of enemies you can encounter here. These are the most dangerous ones. These are 2 bandits. You have to take them out, and you have to take them out quickly. Otherwise, they will steal everything that you have, and they'll run away, so you'll lose it forever. So in this case, he took a Titan Bangle. That's a pretty valuable item. I don't want him to get away with it, so I hit him with lightning instead. You get the item back when you beat him, but if he gets another turn, he will run away, and you don't want to risk that, especially with something that, like a piece of equipment like your Titan Bangle. As far as materia is set up, I have, in this case, I have an all materia with lightning. I'm going to switch that up with restore in a few minutes. The reason I have the all materia equipped with lightning is because I wanted Cloud to be able to end every battle with only one move, essentially. So the second Cloud gets a move, he does Bolt on all of the enemies together, and he kills them all in one fell swoop. I'm going to put that back to the restore materia. Make sure I get the right one. We'll go with this one. Yeah. So make sure he gets the right materia there for that. And then as far as Aeris' materia is concerned, she has ice, restore, and I think fire. No, lightning too. The Titan Bangles are for sale in an area I'm going to show you in just a second. So when I last left you, you were at this safe point right here. There are random encounters right there. I like to heal right here with tents. And I like to just do little fights around this little area, just by running around. We come around to this area right here. And then if we try to go left, it won't actually let us go left yet because there's some people blocking the way. They're going to cuss at us and tell us we can't quite go that way yet. That's okay, though. We go north. And that brings us into this little city kind of area. I'm not actually sure what this is. I think this is Sector 6 slums, if I'm not mistaken. Each one of these little houses here is a different store. Oops. We'll go out of this one for a minute. Is a different store. So, like, this is our weapon store. You can come over here, and they will give you the opportunity to buy, different weapons. Let's see what they have on stock. Titan Bangles and grenades. Some players will tell you not to bother getting Titan Bangles at this point in the game, because you're going to get better equipment here in a few minutes. But because I was grinding down below a little bit, I had a little extra gil to spare, so I went ahead and bought it anyway. I'll probably end up selling them back in a little bit. We'll just see how that goes. Grenades are grenades. I almost never use grenades. You might choose to play a little bit differently, if you choose to do so. If we go over this way, we have this little resident area right here. He's just watching the news. What's most important, though, is what's actually upstairs here. Now, if we go upstairs, you'll see there's this little kid right here. He's going to hint to something. Glug glug, no one will find it, numb. He's basically telling us that there is something in his top drawer. Do not take what's in the top drawer. I can't stress that enough. If you take it right now, it'll be like 5 or 10 gil. You have to leave it there. It becomes something much more valuable later on. So leave the Leave the Gill where it lies right now. But what I also cannot stress enough is the other little secret in this room is this guy right here. The Turtles Paradise News. I don't really care what's on the Turtle Paradise posters, to be honest. But you got to make sure you get all 6 of them throughout the game. And if you find all 6 of these posters, you get a really nice reward, which is basically a series of rare items. And it'll be a long time before we can come back into Midgar once we leave Midgar. So we especially want to make sure we get the Turtles Paradise flyers that are in Midgar. Here we have our item shop. It kind of confused me because at first I couldn't figure out why he was kind of upset. We only trade items for Gil here. But he's just an item shop. I'm not sure what the deal is with his dialogue. Like, I'd want to give him anything else for items. Anyway, very basic items, but very important if you're going to be doing any grinding in the southern area. So, I buy a lot of tents, I buy a lot of potions, even though most of the enemies down there will like to drop potions. Phoenix Downs are great because, well, if you're going to get something stolen, I prefer it to be a Phoenix Down. And for some reason, it seems like the bandits like to steal Phoenix Downs. Doesn't happen to me very often because I'm pretty quick about dispatching the bandits when they come. Antidotes cure poison, and of course a tent will restore your max HP and your MP. Tents are live and die right now, not necessarily because of where my characters are with their HP. Most enemies aren't dealing very much damage, as far as to my HP. But because I'm casting magic every battle, it's dwindling away at my MP every battle. So you want to make sure that you keep your MP nice and full. Notice you can't buy ethers or anything of the sort. The only way to restore your MP is to either find a place to rest, a tent, or like an inn, or to use a tent. Cool, so we're going to swing back around here to our last little shop here. And this little guy is our materia shop, and he's convinced he's got the good stuff, and yes, he does. Fire, ice, lightning, and restore. All 4 of these are incredibly valuable, especially at this point in the game, because we're using magic so much. The restore materia in particular, because putting restore with the all materia that we got earlier in the game creates a really, really, really awesome cure-all kind of effect. So I think you're all caught up now with where I am and what I've been doing. I haven't progressed with the storyline at all. All I did was go to that little save point down below, and then work my way up north to visit each of these shops. I bought potions, I bought tents, I went back down south, I grinded for the better part of about an hour and a half to get Cloud up to level 14 and Aeris to level 12. You can see neither of them have full health right now or full MP. They are fine for what we're about to do. Anyway, let's go ahead and push forward with the storyline here. I do encourage you to level up your characters down there. It will take some patience because the enemies down there do not give very much experience, but they do give about 150 to 100 gil or so per battle. So in 10 battles, you can get a pretty nice sum of gil, which is very nice as far as buying stuff and stocking up on your equipment at this point in the game. So I don't know if I can get through here. Inside here is just this guy who's kind of sick. Yeah, so there's a cutscene that will happen the first time you walk into this little pipe, where Aeris will ask you to heal him, and you're like, I'm not a doctor. That's pretty much the end of that cutscene. It's not a very exciting cutscene, so don't feel like you missed very much because I wasn't, showing that one off to you. But anyway, I think we're in good shape here. I think you have a pretty good idea of everything that's... dog barked there. Dog growled at me. Jerk. Alright, so I think that's everything I need to show you in the area. And now it's time to move up into the... I believe this is Sector 6 or Sector 5 area. Come on. Well, if I can figure out how to get there. Oh, it's the other way. Alright, so we're going to save one more time here just because we're paranoid. Now, there's a couple places you can go here. This house right here is Aeris's house. Eris's house. We're not going to go there yet. There are some things we need to get from the garden area over here. This is over here as an item. Let's see what that is. That's an ether, which is nice. And here we have a materia. What is this? The cover materia. What does the cover materia do? And cover is a purple materia. Protects allies when they are attacked. That's very cool. I'm not going to use that, but that is a very, very cool materia to have. Alright, I'm going to save one more time now that I have both of those materias. Perfect. So if you want to take my advice and go ahead and grind down below, you're more than welcome to do so. I'm going to jump off here for just a second, and I'll be right back in just a few moments. Alright, welcome back, guys. Hopefully you took a few minutes to go ahead and go level up over by the other save point to the south of Eris's house. I can't say that. Eris's house. To the south of Eris's house. We're going to jump right into the next sequence here, which takes place with Eris's mother. I'm home, Mom. This is Cloud, my bodyguard. So it seems like Elmira, Miss Eris's mom, is well aware that Eris is in a lot of trouble. But it's okay because Cloud is there to protect her. Cloud's like, leave me alone, I need a drink. Is Tifa a girl? Yeah, like a girlfriend? Man, I don't know what to say here, guys. If we say, yeah, that's right, it'll push Eris away just a little bit, and my relationship with Eris will go down, but my relationship with Tifa will go up. I forgot what I said earlier. I'm gonna go with yeah. Let's say yeah. And Eris is like, oh, how nice. Shut down, friend zoned. Man. Sorry guys, I had to get my notebook here to make sure that we hit all of our, cross all our T's, dot all our I's here. And then we slowly fade to black. So Eris's mom is like, hey, I need you to leave. I don't want Eris to be in danger because she's with you. Seems like Eris is in danger just by herself, though. Now we're transported back to the town of Nibelheim. This is Cloud's house. And that's Cloud's mother. Now make sure you grab that potion. I don't think you'll have the chance to actually ever come back to this place. So make sure you thoroughly check the room here for any secrets. Looks like we can't go any farther than this. Now very important is that you have to actually walk very slowly through this room. If you push that B button and you run for whatever reason, Eris will come out of that room and she'll put you right back to sleep. Similarly, you have to make sure you grasp this rail or stay right by that rail. If you don't go near that rail, or don't stay next to that rail, you're actually going to trigger Eris' scene once again and have to start all over again. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't hurt you at all. It's just one of those things that you kind of have to watch out for. Now down here, you can run around all you want. Check everywhere for secrets. I don't think there's anything. Let's just have a look and see. Yeah, I don't see anything. Nothing in the... Nope. What's this picture of? Nope. No secrets down here. And we're out. Oh. I'm going to head back real quick. Make sure that we hit up this save point. Again, at every opportunity, we are obsessive savers in this game. And you'll see that Eris has disappeared from our party. I hope you weren't too attached. Perfect. So now we're back in this area right now, which presumably this is the middle of the night. You can't really tell much of a difference, except the person is no longer standing out here. Let's see if this guy's still sick. Yep, he's still just as sick as he was when we left him. Okay. So again, just for, reference, over here is where we were grinding for levels earlier. You'll see the save point over there. We went up to get to that little Sector 6 slums, I think. Sector 5 slums. Yeah, Sector 5 slums. And then over here is... Oh, good! Oh, look at that. It's Eris. What do you know? She can teleport. She knew we were leaving the whole time. You're up bright and early. And Cloud's like, oh, man. I was like... But I promised your mom I'd stay away. But breaking promises is the best part. I'm just kidding. Whatever the line is from Spider-Man. Now, this next part is the bane of my existence. I swear. This used to trip me up. Like, forever this tripped me up. Because it's just how the area is laid out. The good news is that it's actually a pretty simple area to navigate once you figure it out. But because of how everything is layered, it just kind of looks a little looks a little confusing, if you aren't really used to what you're looking at here. Also, this is the first time I've ever encountered 4 of these bugs together in one group. That tells me the difficulty is getting a little bit harder for us, which is very nice. It's a nice change up. There should be some experience with this battle. There should be some GP with this battle, which makes me wonder if we could actually level up a little bit in this area too. If you want to be very, 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 very adamant about your leveling up. If you're the kind of person who wants to grind as much as you possibly can. So I'm going to run over here on this robot hand here and just see what happens. Yeah, no, I just wanted to say I stood on a robot hand. Cool. So, we go down. Come on, you can do it, Cloud. No. I'm face-palming myself right now, just so you know. Alright, this is an interesting enemy. He is a house, which you wouldn't think would be that problem, but he actually hurts, and he hurts a lot. For this stage in the game, at least. Later on, he's going to be like a one-hit kill, but right now, he's a force to be reckoned with. He has a whole lot of health. Suicide Drop is where he reveals his true form, which is an android robot house. Pretty neat to think about, and it's a cute little house that turns pretty menacing pretty quickly. And you'll see that, look, he's still taking damage from both of us combined and still dishing it out. So this is a pretty tough enemy. Still, as long as you stick to your magic and stick to your assault, you should be able to bring him down with no problem. Wasn't as much experience as I would have liked. Great. Go down that way. We go around here. Now, this looks like a doorway. It's not. There's nothing to do there. Don't get caught up in heading up that way unless you really want to spend the extra time grinding enemies here. So all we're going to do here is just kill these guys real quick. I'll keep casting magic with Eris. Eris is pretty much my magic user all time. Cloud is going to be my physical attack. And he's also going to heal everybody. You'll see he's got the Cure All, which means that he's actually going to... His main job is going to be to cast Cure on the entire party. It's going to give everybody a leg up, considering none of the enemies here are doing one-hit kills. We have easy enemies to kill here. It's pretty easy to... Ooh, we have a limit break. Oh, I get to show off new limit breaks here. We have Blade Beam, which is Cloud's first level 2 limit break. I did get all 3 of his limit breaks so far. I will show you all of those in action. Blade Beam is awesome because it's a multi-target attack, which is pretty cool. The order is it's Braver, Cross Slash, and then it's Blade Beam. Blade Beam is the strongest one so far. That's why I have it on. Let me show you how that works, actually. So we have this menu called Limit right here. If I go to Cloud, you can actually see all of his limit breaks. Now, the way this works is you set the level that you want to be at. So by default, if one's open, it'll automatically go to that one. So right now I'm on level 2 because there are 2 limit breaks in level 2. Right now it's on level 2. I can go over here and I can set it, and it will give me the option then to do Braver and Cross Slash in battle, but it won't give me the opportunity to do Blade Beam in battle. Now, most of the time you're going to want to stick to this level over here. Or whatever like your highest level attack is, because that's going to do the most damage when you get to it. But there might be instances where you don't want to do Blade Beam, for instance. You want to focus entirely on one enemy, so you don't want to do like, you don't want to attack one and then attack everybody else. It just depends on what your particular style is. Interestingly, only like the first attack per level is the only one that you can get with traditional experience points and by leveling up. The only way you can get to the second level of each category is by actually executing the former limit break over and over. So, for example, Cross Slash. I was only able to get Cross Slash after I did Braver, I think it was 8 times. So if you manage to do 8 different Bravers, you'll be rewarded with Cross Slash. And then once you level up a particular amount, you'll be able to get to level 2, which is Blade Beam. When I use Blade Beam a certain number of times, I will get his next limit break past that, etc., etc., etc. Every character does have their own distinct setup of limit breaks. In this case, Eris has Healing Wind. She should be getting pretty close to her next level up too. Hopefully I get a chance to show all of those off for you. But again, they all level up kind of the same way. So this is not a door, don't go that way. This is actually where you want to go, on this beam. And that took me a while to figure out. I didn't realize you could walk up that beam. And that's it. This is it. This is all there is to Sector 6 slums. It's just kind of the one little hallway there. If you're unlucky, you'll run into this guy multiple times, kind of like I am right now. But that's quite alright. Ooh, Eris does have her limit break, which is good. We'll get a chance to show that off here for you. Again, her limit break is going to be Healing Wind. Which what that's going to do is, it's kind of like... oh, looks like her health is low. Oh, she's sad. Okay. Kind of unfortunate. What it's kind of like is, it reminds me of Sunbathe from Final Fantasy VI, where it just heals each party member. Yeah, so I'm just going to wait on the gauges to fill up and then continue assaulting him with magic. Now that you've seen what it looks like, how it functions. You know, you've seen what everyone's limit breaks are at this point, which is pretty cool to see. Hopefully we get a chance to kill this silly machine robot guy. Yep, there he goes. And that should be the last time we see him for a little while, I hope. I wish you got more than 44 points of experience per each of these battles. That feels like a ripoff to me. That's okay, though. Okay, so we're heading north, and it looks like we are in a playground. So we're going to go ahead and choose to take her home. She's asking for an escort. Even though it's not very far, you know, we know that Eris wouldn't do well against those evil doll houses. So it looks like we're back in control here of Cloud. We'll just walk up here, and they'll have a little cutscene. So this is one of those scenes where, like, I know that Cloud and Tifa are supposed to be the ones who are romantically involved, who are, like, romantically interested in one another, who love one another. But I can't help but feeling like Cloud here is also, like, flirting it up with Eris, or maybe Eris is in love with Cloud. I don't know. I like Eris a lot as a character. I like Tifa, too, as much as we can, you know, tell about either character at this point. But I mean, I think that Eris and Cloud they're both kind of mysterious, you know, in who they are and what their stories are. I think that brings them closer together. You know, as far as narratives are concerned, they seem to work pretty well together. So now they're going to talk about Eris's first boyfriend, who she brought up, and then she's going to shut him down in a minute. She's going to stop talking about it. It doesn't really matter. So it's like, if it doesn't matter, why did you bring it up? But it's okay. What is this? Tifa? I don't know in what universe that even looked like Tifa off the back of that chocobo-driven cart there, but apparently that was Tifa. And oh goodness, there goes Eris. Cloud, you're not a very good bodyguard, man. Cool, so there's nothing to see at all in this whole area, so don't get hung up looking at things. Like, no matter what you go and look at, you can't go anywhere or do anything. Just move on with the story at this point. We have this pointless L corridor. And this is the Wall Market. This is your first actual expansive area in the game that you can explore that's bigger than just 3 or 4 different little shops. We're going to do a whole lot in this area. We're going to try our best to get all of the secrets in the area as best as we possibly can. Of course, you know, it depends on the level of completion that you want in the game. You can actually get through this area really quickly, or you can be very detailed. We're going to be very detailed here in ours and try to do as much as we can. So, 10 gil, let's not stay yet, but I think we'll stay in a little bit. Look at how nice this room is, though. It's just $10 for this. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'll take it. Look, they got bathrooms and every stuff. Alright, let's see what's for sale in the item store. Whoa. Okay, I guess we can't buy anything there. Let's try again and see what happens. Okay, nothing for sale in the item store. Cool, so we can go this way. This is kind of a strip club, I think. Alright, we'll leave these guys alone. I don't think there's anything for us to do here. Let's see what's in here. Whoa, don't just stand there, say something. So this is our item shop here. It looks like the item shop down below doesn't work, so they have another guy up here selling items. We have a couple new items to think about: echo screens and eye drops. Neither of those really matter too much, but we'll buy a couple of them just in case. We'll say, I guess 5 should be enough, and then 5 of those. I don't think we'll ever use those ever, but we'll go ahead and stock up on them. Why not? Just because we can. Thank you, sir. We'll leave the shop. Ooh, we have a save point. Again, we are obsessive compulsive savers in this game, so let's go ahead and save our data yet again. Not much has happened since our last save, but let's go ahead and stick with it as often as we can. Let's see what's in this building, shall we? I don't think this whole space fit in that little tent, but let's go for it. Yes, what will you have? Now, it's very important that we choose the right options here, okay? We are going to choose the Korean barbecue plate. Have the Korean barbecue plate. Which is interesting considering, like, Korea does not exist in this world. But, I guess we're gonna see if Cloud likes the Korean barbecue plate. There you go. Enjoy. Nom 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 nom. Now, we have 3 options here. No comment. It was better dog food, or it was alright. We're going to go ahead and go with it was alright. You have to choose it was alright. Otherwise, he won't give you that pharmacy coupon. And that's very important that we use that pharmacy coupon, okay? And we get that pharmacy coupon, rather. We can talk to these folks and see how they're doing, but I'm pretty sure they're all just eating stuff. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what this guy's up to. Oh, what should I do? Should I just buy it? Yes, you should buy it. Impulse buy everything. Please take your time. There's nothing for us to do in here quite yet. This will be an important place for us. This is a dress shop. This will become important for us in a little bit. This guy's asleep. Well, wake up, man. Yeah, it didn't work. You know, for all these buildings, a lot of these places don't actually do anything, which I think is interesting. Cool. Nothing there. Head up north. Great. Let's see what these people have to say. All this trash, can't we do anything with it? All this belongs to the owner of the weapon shop. Oh, you mean the owner who has a tank in his shop? But anyway, you look at it, it's still just trash. Oh, goodness, we gotta watch the whole dialogue again. I'm sorry to do that to you guys. Cool, this is a gym area right here. Again, nothing to do in the area at this exact moment, but this will become important in a little bit. Cool. Options, we can go to the right here, which this is apparently the weapons shop where he's got a tank. I don't think there's anything new to buy in here, but let's see what we have. We do. We have a new rod for Eris. Let's go ahead and pick that up. We have a metal knuckle for Tifa. The assault gun, Titan bangles, mithril armlets. Mithril armlets. That's what we want. 1, 2, win at least 3 of those. And then we'll go ahead and sell back the Titan bangles if we possibly can. Let's see. Yeah, Titan bangles. Goodbye. Make sure that we're good and equipped up here with our appropriate items here. The mithril armlet. Do you guys say mithril or mithril? I feel like mithril is how it's actually said, but mithril was like in Lord of the Rings, and they probably know what they're talking about in Lord of the Rings. The mithril armlet. No accessories yet, which is kind of throwing me off, but looks like we have an actual stat boost now with those weapon upgrades, the bangle upgrades there. It's just nothing else, because I'm paranoid. Okay, we're good. I don't think we can talk to this guy. He's got a tank, though. I want your tank, buddy. Alright, so this is just kind of a little bar area. If we go over, we can talk to this person over here. They're going to say it's occupied. Don't look, someone's in there. And this guy right here happens to be the owner of the owner of the dressmaker. Or the owner of the dress store. So we'll come back in just a minute to him. Maybe I'm jumping the gun just a little bit. This is Don Corneo's mansion. He's a big shot here in Wall Market. Listen, the Don doesn't like men, so get the hell out of here. Alright, so the Don doesn't like men. Doesn't like men. And now begins the quest here to turn Cloud, that Cloud, into the most beautiful man lady you've ever seen. Which is going to be very interesting to see how they work out this scene in the remake. Considering the only reason that this whole scene works the way it does is because we're counting on the counting on the bad graphics to just make Cloud look like a convincing woman. In the remake, they're not going to be able to count on bad graphics because the detail and the rendering is going to be pretty much immaculate. Alright, let's go ahead and save the game right here. Okay, that's going to do it for this part, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to come back with our next part, which will be dressing up Cloud like a woman. Until next time, guys. Peace.